Kind of a fun one to end on is Houston.
What's the backstory on Houston?
So when I was in a band called Satellite, do you remember Dead Hot Workshop, the band Dead Hot Workshop from Tempe?
Yep.
So they got signed to Atlantic Records, and then Chimeras, who then became Pistoleros, I think were on Hollywood Records. And so the three bands were doing a tour, and it was Dead Hot's tour, and we were kind of the warm-up acts for the tour. So, and needless to say, they were on labels, and they had really nice vans and trailers, and we had a total piece of a van that just blew out smoke out of the back of it, so we always had to ride last in wherever we were going in the little caravan, and we had to travel with the windows open, and sleeping bags inside the van because so as not to asphyxiate, and it was February when we were touring the Western US, so and it was raining. We were actually coming up here through Portland, and it was just torrential rains. It was the flood of '96, but it was really eerie because it was late at night, nobody was out, and just you could barely see the taillights in front of you from the windshield wipers whipping back and forth. And we had CBs between all three vans, and so we would, we were Satellite, and so then it was Dead Hot Workshop's tour, so we called them Houston, so we'd always check in with them and say, Satellite to Houston, coming over. And then Chimeras were Chimera 13, and we would do this banter back and forth all night to kind of keep ourselves awake, really, while we're touring, and just to pass the time. And particularly late at night, we'd get philosophical and talk about songwriting and just talk about deeper things than during the day. And there was that one night when we were heading back from Seattle, heading south because we couldn't go any further. Was when kind of this song was written just about some of that talk back and forth between the vans. Satellite to Houston, coming over. It's 3 a.m. and I'm feeling low. Sheets of rain that streaks the taillights. Just you and I on this stretch of road, and putting pen and ink to paper seem to give some meaning to it all. But Houston, I gotta tell you, you write one hell of a love song. February brought the rain down, and all that time brought down the walls, singing songs about the desert, and all the while just waterlogged, and putting pen and ink to paper seemed to justify our cause. But Houston, I gotta tell you, I miss those times most of all. Pen and ink to paper seem to justify our cause. We're all just satellites in orbit, waiting in the wings our turn to fall, and putting pen and ink to paper seem to justify our cause. Houston, I gotta tell you, you write one hell of